Thank you so much, Stephen. Now, if you've been listening to the Morning Blend so far this morning, you will have heard me tell you that this interview is going to happen. If you are a dyed-in-the-wool Winnipeg resident, or even if you're not, you might already be familiar with the group I have in studio with me. For nearly 50 years, the Hoosli Ukrainian male chorus has been delighting audiences with their masterful artistry, inspired by their drive to promote and preserve their shared Ukrainian heritage. Hoosli has 10 albums to their name. They've toured widely in Canada as well as the United States. They've collaborated with numerous local ensembles, and perhaps most well-known these days, they performed the national anthems at Bell MTS Place a couple of months ago, and social media has been buzzing since for good reason. I am thrilled to have some of the members of Hoosli Ukrainian male chorus in studio with me for this edition of Birchwood Jaguar 107 Live.
From the Classic 107 studios in downtown Winnipeg, 107 Live for Birchwood Jaguar, the art of performance.
По всьому світу стала новина, Діва Марія сина повела, сином притрусила в яслах, положила Господнього сина. Сином притрусила в яслах, положила Господнього сина. Діва Марія Бога просила, щоб біля сина свого сповіла. Небесний царю прийшли, мені дарі цього дома господарю. Ти, небесний царю прийшли, мені дарі цього дома господарю. Зійшли янголи з неба до землі, принесли дари Діві Марії. Три свічі воскові, щери шовкові, Ісусові Христові. Три свічі воскові, щери шовкові, Ісусові Христові.
That was wonderful. Welcome to the Morning Blend on Winnipeg's Classic 107. I am Emily Diehl-Reader, and if you're just tuning in, I have several members of the Hoosli Ukrainian male chorus live in studio with me, celebrating the Old New Year a day early. They will be celebrating that officially tomorrow with their concert tomorrow afternoon at Westminster United Church at 3 p.m. Also, among the members, we have our very own Simon Rusnak. Hi, Simon.
Hey, Emily. Pleasure to be back here on the Morning Blend. It's fun to be back as a guest this time around.
Yes, it's a little bit strange to be interviewing the person who used to stand here.
Well, it's a lot of fun. It sounds great. It sounds like a great show. I'm going to turn it over to Christopher Sklepowich, who's going to be speaking here a little bit. And but yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure.
Of course. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Emily.
This is Choir President Christopher Sklepowich here with me to chat. Thank you again so much for that wonderful performance. Tell me about that first piece.
Absolutely. Po всьому світу is one of our, maybe not a standard carol, but one that we've decided to bring back this year. Features a lot of fun notes between the first tenors and second tenors. A nice duet to start off the song, and it really talks about how the glorious occasion of the birth of Jesus was wonderful news across the world.
Very cool. So I know that Hoosli is particularly well known for its caroling. You guys do several concerts around Christmas time, from English Christmas to Ukrainian Christmas. So there's clearly a really deep connection between Ukrainian culture and caroling. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Absolutely. The concept of, or the practice of caroling, especially house to house, is something that goes back to, it's currently done in Ukraine. It's been done for generations upon generations in Ukraine. And it's a way for people to share the word of Christmas and share the joy of Christmas, and gives you an opportunity to visit old friends, new friends, especially in today's times where many of us have moved across the country and everybody comes home together for Christmas. So we get to see a lot of people we haven't seen for a while. We get to share our music in a bit more of a casual atmosphere. It's not a full concert type of scenario. So it's as much fun, I would say, for us to come and carol at people's homes as it is for them to receive us. So we go out on December 25th, December 26th, as well as January 6th and January 7th. Typically, all of our members participate, so it's a great opportunity for us to show what we can do in a bit of a smaller group as opposed to the full ensemble.
That is really cool. With a history of nearly 5 decades, when you guys are preparing for a concert, specifically non-caroling concerts, how do you go about picking repertoire? Are there things that have remained favorites throughout, or new pieces that are made for you guys? How does it work?
The 50th anniversary will give us a great opportunity to do both of that. So it's going to give us an opportunity to bring back the favorites from the past 50 years. Our resident starszy brat Tom Durich is our resident expert on repertoire. And to sit with Tom and to listen to stories of the past, and in particular, which songs really resonated with the members, which really resonated with our audiences. It's really a retrospective on what Hoosli is, what Hoosli was, and given the opportunity, we'll be able to demonstrate what Hoosli will become in the next 50 years.
Right. And where do you think that's going to go? What's the plan?
One of the neatest things probably that we've started doing in the last year is embracing the digital age. So Hoosli has now put most of our library on iTunes and Spotify. So any of your listeners that are interested in more of our repertoire can visit our website, hoosli.com, HOOSLI.com. There's links there to some of our YouTube videos. There's links there to Spotify. There's links there to iTunes. We thought it would be the natural progression of how music sales happens, and we weren't quite sure what sort of reception we would get, but it was really neat for us to see that as soon as we put our music up, the first sale that we had of a digital album was actually to a customer in Ukraine. So that was really gratifying for us.
That is so cool. So have you guys ever had the chance to cross the pond and sing over there? Is that something that you'd like to do?
It's always been a dream of ours. The logistics are obviously very difficult, but many of us have friends and relatives in Ukraine who have told us many times that we would be extremely well received. All of our music that I personally brought over and other members of ours that are brought over to friends and family in Ukraine, they're blown away that there's a choir of this caliber and a choir of this dedication to the history of Ukrainian music in as far away as Canada. And it's really heartwarming for them to see that we've carried on the culture the way we have.
That's really cool. Linking into culture, I know you guys have collaborated over the decades with other Ukrainian ensembles here in the province and elsewhere. Any of that coming up in the near future, in the further future?
In the next year or so, we're probably not going to have as many opportunities to do as many artistic ventures as we would like, mainly because we'll be preparing for the 50th anniversary.
Right, of course.
Putting on a concert of that magnitude is something that takes a lot of research, a lot of work, and a lot of preparation. We will be dedicating ourselves a lot more to rehearsal time as opposed to performance time. But tomorrow we'll offer a very great opportunity for all of the listeners to join us at the Westminster United Church, where it will be ourselves and several other Ukrainian choirs celebrating Ukrainian New Year with selections of carols. And it's a really beautiful concert where you get to see the full range of Ukrainian musical talent in the city of Winnipeg. All of these groups we're obviously very close friends with, and we've all performed on the same stage at different times. For example, Ukraine Cave Pavilion at Folklorama. We'll each perform there, but it'll be on separate nights. And this is one opportunity in the year we have where we all share the same stage on the same day. So it's really cool to see. You can get a little self-focused when all you're doing is your own music and your own rehearsals, but to be reminded of the talent that there is, the breadth of repertoire that will be represented. It's a lot of fun for us as well as for the audience.
That sounds like an amazing concert.
It should be a lot of fun, I believe so.
Good. I have been talking to Christopher Sklepowich of the Hoosli Ukrainian Male Chorus. Thank you so much for coming in today and sharing your music and your thoughts. Of course, anytime. Hoosli, again, will be performing at the Osaradak Carol Festival tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. at Westminster United Church. Admission is by donation. Definitely go if you can. Would you guys sing for us one more time?
Absolutely.
Бог народився, всім нам треба знати. Ісус на ім'я, а Марія мати. Тут ангели чудяться, рожденого бояться, а він стоїть трясеться, оса смутно паситься. Пастирі кажуть, ті бачу, тут же, тут же, тут же, тут же, тут. Марія йому гарненько співає, і хор ангельський їй допомагає. Тут ангели чудяться, рожденого бояться, а він свої траситься, оса смутно паситься. Пастирі кажуть, ті бачу, тут же, тут же, тут же, тут же, тут. А ми врочисто нині заспіваємо і колядою Бога звеличаємо. Тут ангели чудяться, рожденого бояться, а він стоїть траситься, оса смутно паситься. Пастирі кажуть, ті бачу, тут же, тут же, тут же, тут же, тут. Тут ангели чудяться, рожденого бояться, а він стоїть траситься, оса смутно паситься. Пастирі кажуть, ті бачу, тут же, тут же, тут же, тут же, тут.
Thank you so much. You have been listening to the Hoosli Ukrainian Male Chorus here in studio with me on the Morning Blend. Their concert tomorrow is, one more time, at 3 p.m. at Westminster United Church. Admission is by donation. Hope to see you there. That brings us to the end of this edition of Birchwood Jaguar 107 Live. Thank you so much for joining me.
107 Live is Classic 107's intimate concert series, brought to you by Birchwood Jaguar, the art of performance.